Ralph here, and welcome to Fabulous Friday here in Connecticut. Life's good, guys. Life's good. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. What would VACCHIANO do? Guys, whenever I'm in need of a chuckle, I often think of this. Okay? Anyway, I haven't played much at all. Let me give you a little warm-up, and we'll talk about what VACCHIANO would do. I love this. Anyway, let's see what we got. Anyway, hellacious 3-octave double C chromatic scales and a little Mahler 7th. Okay, so here's the thing, and this is just a hoot, guys. No pedagogy here, nothing. Well, a little bit. So, I always picture myself when I'm in need of a chuckle on a Friday afternoon, there's nothing else to do, right? What would VACCHIANO say? If I walked into the Mannes College of Music, I got my gig bag on, over my shoulder, 3 trumpets, B flat, C, pick, E flat, depending on, okay? And vegetable juice. Love it. Fresh squeeze. Don't need no stinking V8. Anyway, so got my gig bag over my hand, my briefcase chock full of Arbin, St. Jacome, orchestra books, socks, the whole 9 yards, right? Okay? And on the other hand, I've got a 35-pound kettlebell. Okay? So he says, come on, let's warm up. And I said, you know what, Mr. VACCHIANO, I haven't played anything today. You mind if I humor me? I do 10 kettlebell swings, like I just did. Do a 3-octave chromatic scale, up and down to double C. And then I say, what's that you want, Miss Mahler? Mahler 7th? Sure. B flat trumpet, all right? Now, what would VACCHIANO do? I love this. See, look at it. It makes me smile. Now, think about my mentors, okay? Jerry, VACCHIANO, and Broyles. Hardly a day goes by that I don't think of one or all 3 of them. I don't think any day goes by, okay? And VACCHIANO. Now, you have to understand, I was 18 years old, man, when I started with this. This was 52 years ago. Now, think about it now. Here we are in 2022, and nobody's doing kettlebell with nobody's doing this. This is so far off the charts. It's ridiculous. Can you imagine 52 years ago? He wouldn't know what to do. Ceremony. What the hell are you doing? Ceremony. You come in here with a trick mouthpiece. What the hell are you doing? He wouldn't know what to do. And what do you do? Ceremony. Sit down here. Try that again. They go right up. I mean, literally. His face would be that far from my child. Ceremony. What the hell are you doing? Let me see that mouthpiece. And he'd stick a finger in it. And he'd go, no wonder ceremony. I couldn't even get one lip in there. It's so small. I said, but Mr. VACCHIANO, is there a problem with the sound? Dee da 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 dum. You want to try that on a C? Okay. How about a D? Ba-da-da-dum. Start in the low B. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum. Ya da 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 dee. Oh, by the way, kettlebells for singers. Guys, if you know a singer, guys, they're just leaving high C's out in the ether. Anyway, squirrel. So, I know at this point with the 1SB, back in the day when his Jerry Screamer's mouthpiece had to be offset by another mouthpiece with a deeper cup, that he'd be hard pressed to have a problem with. He really would, and he would not know what to do with me. Now, at 18 years old, I certainly wasn't so musically advanced that I could just, sight read, Sox etudes, with trumpet and E, with a B-flat trumpet in your hand, stuff like this. Just these mental gymnastics that he ran you through. That I would have been an 18-year-old kid. If I had those chops when I was 18, he wouldn't know what to do with me. I tell you what, Arbin, St. Jacome, orchestral excerpts, Schlossberg, whatever you want to throw at me, would not wipe me out. The fact of the matter is, all of the stuff I just told you, I can do up an octave. It wouldn't have wiped me out. I don't know what he would have done. I think he probably would have insisted I get off the mouthpiece. The little bit that I know him. But as I said, back when I was arguing with him about the mouthpiece, I didn't have the versatility that I have today. So maybe the tone in the orchestra, if you play with this conductor or that, Bernstein's not going to go for that. This type of thing. Sound like Bruno Walter would kick you right out. We went through all that, all over the mouthpiece. I don't know. I really and truly don't know. Anyway, so something to think about. Now, the next week, as I told you, I offset a week with VACCHIANO, the next week with Broyles. Okay? VACCHIANO, as I repeat the story, we have a lot of new subscribers every day, so I repeat a little bit. VACCHIANO, when I first met with him, was quite sick, quite ill. To his credit, man, I absolutely love him for this. He knows that all the students he took at Juilliard, Manhattan, and Mannes, and I was at Mannes, were there specifically to study with him. They came from all over the country, if not all over the world, to study with him. Okay? And he didn't want to bail on students. So what he did my first 2 years until he was feeling better, he split all of his students would do 1 week with him and 1 week with Mel. So he wasn't bailing on any students, but his teaching load was cut in half. Okay? Now, if he never did that, I probably would have stayed with him exclusively for 4 years and I never would have met Mel Broyles. Okay? That would have been wrong. I would have missed out on an absolute thrill of a lifetime. But anyway, if I did the same thing, my gig bag, my briefcase, and the kettlebell, and brought it over to the Met. That's where we had all our lessons over at the Met. What you got there, Ralphie? Well, it's a kettlebell. I want to show you something. Okay. Can we play Parsifal first? Let me play Parsifal first. And then I'm going to show you how the kettlebell works. So I'll play it once. Do 10 kettlebell swings like I did. And then I would go and play Parsifal again. It would sound better. You hear the spike. It would sound better. Ace, I don't know what the hell you're doing, but it sounds great. You keep playing like that, they're going to kiss your ass. Well, Mr. VACCHIANO, Ace, you can stick it up your ass and fart for all I care. If it sounds good, I don't have a problem with it. Mel had true power. He would have finished with this, though. Ralphie, I see what you're doing. But let me ask you a question. You going to bring that MFer to Carnegie Hall? He wouldn't have said MFer. He would have said the real thing. You going to bring that to Carnegie Hall, Ace? Because don't you dare bring that thing down in the pit. Interesting. 52 years ago. Again, for me, it's a chuckle. Hope you did too. Anyway, have a great weekend. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Not the fake stuff, true power. Love you all.